What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training. And today we're going to be breaking down how to run a slant route versus head-up press coverage, okay? So we talk a lot about running a slant versus inside leverage, but this is going to be a situation where he's head up. He maybe has a little bit of help to the inside, but how can I get some separation, and how can I not have this DB get hands, and I can be able to get as much space as possible, okay? But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to be able to get faster, check out that very first link in the description for our 28-day wide receiver gym training program. It's specific exercise for receivers to improve their explosiveness, speed off the ball, explosiveness at the top of the route, and all the specific exercises you need to do to become a better overall wide receiver, all grouped together in a 28-day plan, full month-long plan, 4 weeks on-field exercises, like conditioning workouts, strengthening workouts. So again, check out that very first link in the description. Hope we get you guys on that soon. Let's get started. So this route here from Elijah Moore, he does a great job of coming to balance with kind of this foot fire release, then bursting up and getting some space, right? So now when I have a DB here who's maybe in this catch technique, right? I'm off the ball, and we got maybe about a yard or two of space to work, right? So I can get a read on this guy. I can come to balance. I can understand how he's going to be able to play me, right? So when he comes off the line, you see how he decides to go with this foot fire release. Great job. He's in a balanced position. His feet are underneath him. He's in a good pad level position right here. So if this DB was to shoot a hand and he was to really try to punch us, or he was going to lunge at us, right? Because sometimes you'll see a DB looks like he's off. Maybe it's like a bump and run situation. Then he just comes and he chokes us, right? So when we come to balance like this, if he were to lunge at us, I'd still be in a good position to be able to shed that hand, get up to the route, and actually get up to the inside on this slant route, right? But when he stays disciplined and he stays back, that's fine. That's kind of like my initial plan. I come up to the line, give him a foot fire, I'm going to read him, then I'm going to give him this move to the outside. You see how Moore, when he gives this move, it's a very sudden cut. He's shooting that foot in the ground because that suddenness is what forces a reaction off of a DB, right? So we could come at him, we give him a little foot fire, then give him a 1-2, or we go right-left. We give him a little left-right-left, maybe hit him with a triple step, whatever it might be. But we got to make sure that we come to balance, understand how he's going to play me, then I'm sudden with the break, and I sell with my upper half. Because what's the DB going to be watching? He's going to be watching those hips. We talk about that all the time. So you want to throw your hips out almost like a crossover, and then when you put the brakes on with this foot, you want to have that weight to the inside part of your foot. So you could really drive, you could really push, and you could explode, right? So we get back up to the inside. Now, when you got a head-up DB, you got to understand that, like when he's inside shade, you want to set him up to the outside. Hopefully he'll run with you, then we slip back underneath. But when he's head up, you know to take an inside release, which hand do you have to beat? You got to beat this inside hand. So if I can move him off that platform and he could shoot this hand, and I could swat those hands and attack the back of the forearm, back of the shoulder if it applies for that case, or the back of the wrist, that's going to get his hips to lock out, and then he's frozen right there, right? He's off balance. I'm already pushed up to this route. Imagine if I had to run a seam, or imagine if I had to run a dig. It was something a little bit deeper. I'd be wide ass open, right? So we got to make sure that we come to balance, give him something quick, sell with my upper half, sit him to the outside, then beat that inside hand so I can push up to the route and get as much separation as possible. Let's watch the thing full speed one more time. Great route by Moore coming to balance, throw that cut to the outside, and then break this thing off right to the slant. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave those in the comments below. And again, if you're a wide receiver, you want to get faster, more explosive off the line, get a faster get off, be smoother at the top of the route, have more explosion at the top of the route, and improve your acceleration, check out that very first link in the description, full wide receiver gym training program. It's not just exercises you can find just on the internet, on YouTube. It's specific exercises for wide receivers, and we explain how it will help their performance. Again, very first link in the description. I'll see you guys next time.